Tell me if this sounds familiar. You make okay money, but your bank account still feels like it's hanging on by a thread. You keep saying, next month I'll save, but somehow next month never actually shows up. We've been told it's because we're not working hard enough or not budgeting perfectly. But honestly, what if none of that is the real issue? From magazines to Instagram to even our own friend groups, we've been trained to think this habit is totally normal. It's sold to us as cute, empowering, and something every woman should do. But here's the twist, it's actually draining us without us even noticing. So it makes you wonder, what if the habit keeping you broke is the one you never even recognized as a money habit? And the truth is, it gets exhausting pretending you're fine. Deep down, you're wondering why you're still stuck. And honestly, it's scary to admit you expected to be further by now. And if nothing changes, this habit won't just keep you broke, it'll shape your future in ways you don't want. Your peace, your options, your freedom, all slowly slipping away. Hey love, I'm Bella, your financial big sister. Today on Money Talk, we're getting real. Welcome back to Money Talk Real Talk. Smart Money with Bella. Let's get into it. Quick note, everything here is for education only. I'm not your financial advisor, just your girl helping you get smarter with your bag. And if you want more money clarity and glow up energy, hit subscribe so you don't miss anything. In this video, I'll break down the hidden money habit that holds so many women back, and I'll show you simple steps to fix it today. Stay with me. Don't skip. This one hits home. A lot of us don't realize this, but emotional spending isn't just buying stuff, it's using money to calm our feelings. We swipe the card when we're stressed, overwhelmed, or just trying to feel better for a moment. And the truth is, millennial women especially feel this pressure because we're balancing work, expectations, and everything in between. Think about those nights when you're tired, drained, and suddenly your Amazon cart is full because it feels comforting. Or those weekend retail therapy moments that start with "I deserve this." It feels harmless. But those little $20 or $40 moments stack up fast, and before we know it, we're losing $300 to $600 every month without even realizing it. Warren Buffett has a quote I love: "Don't save what's left after spending. Spend what's left after saving." It's a reminder that emotional spending is like putting a band-aid on a broken bone. It might cover the feeling for a moment, but it doesn't fix anything, and it keeps us stuck. Women get sold the idea of little treats like it's the new version of self-love. And honestly, it feels good, especially after a long, draining day. But brands know exactly how to play into that feeling, and they use it to get us spending without even thinking. These treats slowly turn into routines, and before you know it, the routine becomes a habit. And once it becomes a habit, girl, that's where your money starts leaking without you even noticing. It's sneaky, it's subtle, and it feels harmless, but it adds up fast. Like Jim Rohn said, what's easy to do is also easy not to do, and that's exactly how these habits sneak into your life. It starts with one tiny why not, and suddenly you're on a slippery slope. It's like getting a small push at the top of a slide, and the fall is way bigger than you expected. A lot of women think procrastinating with money is harmless, but girl, it quietly snowballs behind the scenes. You push it off because life gets busy, and honestly, it doesn't feel urgent today. But the truth? Waiting even a few years can completely change your financial future, especially since most millennials underestimate how much they'll need by the time they hit 40 or 50. You know those moments when you say, "I'll start budgeting next month," or "I'll save when I make more." Yeah, that's the trap. Because the longer you wait, the harder the climb becomes. Time is literally your biggest asset, and every month you delay is like hiking uphill with a heavier backpack. Like Tony Robbins says, the path to success is to take massive, determined action. And honestly, waiting for the perfect moment to fix your finances is like waiting for perfect weather before starting a road trip you'll never leave the driveway. Take the imperfect first step now, because movement beats perfection every single time. You know how sometimes leveling up your lifestyle feels like you're growing, but honestly, a lot of the time we're just spending more to feel caught up. And it sneaks up on us because 60% of millennials start spending more every single time their income goes up. You get a new job, and suddenly everything feels like it needs an upgrade: new outfits, a nicer apartment, more brunch dates, better everything. And everyone around you says, "Girl, you're leveling up." But honestly, that phrase becomes the perfect excuse to overspend without even noticing it. Like Naval Ravikant says, escape competition through authenticity. And honestly, lifestyle inflation is the opposite of that. It keeps you competing in ways that drain you. It's like running on a treadmill. You're moving fast, but you're not actually going anywhere. Let's be real, comparison spending is like the new kind of peer pressure we never signed up for. Every time we scroll, it feels like everyone's living their best life, and we start feeling like we need to keep up. And the crazy part, most of us don't even notice how much of our spending is just trying not to feel left out. And here's the truth nobody talks about. The more time we spend online, the worse it gets. Women between 25 and 40 are getting hit the hardest because everything on our feeds looks like something we're supposed to afford. But what we never see, the credit card bills behind those pretty pictures. Mark Twain said it best, comparison is the death of joy. And honestly, trying to match someone else's highlight reel with your real life is like running a race you can't win. You deserve a life built for you, not a life built to impress people who aren't even paying attention. Money finally starts to grow when you stop relying on motivation and start relying on systems. Automation takes the stress out of managing your finances and replaces it with consistency. When your money moves automatically, you stop overthinking and you start actually building wealth. Imagine your paycheck hits and everything takes care of itself. Your savings grows, your bills are paid, and you still have room to enjoy your life. That's the power of a personal money system built to protect you. Without one, you're relying on willpower, and honestly, willpower disappears the moment life gets stressful. A solid money system is like autopilot. Your life is still yours, just smoother and way less chaotic. As James Clear says, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Build the system once, and it supports you every single day afterward. Here's the truth. Sis, you don't need to stop spending. You just need to start choosing where your money goes with intention. And women who spend intentionally end up saving 20-30 more even without earning a single extra dollar. Imagine this. Instead of buying things just because you're stressed or bored, you start spending in ways that actually support your life. Intentional spending feels calmer, lighter, like you're finally in control. Emotional spending gives a quick buzz, but intentional spending builds real stability. Oprah said it best, you can have it all, just not all at once. Think of your money like energy. Babe, whatever you feed is what grows. When you direct your money with purpose, your whole life starts aligning with who you actually want to become. Today, we uncovered the hidden money habit that quietly keeps so many women broke: emotional, unconscious spending. And once you shift from reacting to your feelings to making intentional choices with your money, everything changes. Your future becomes clearer, calmer, and finally under your control. If this message hit home, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend who needs it. And now I want to hear from you. Which part called you out the most? Drop it in the comments and let's talk about it. This is Bella from Money Talk, Real Talk. Smart Money with Bella. Take care of your money, babe, because you deserve a life that feels good, not just looks good. I'll see you in the next one.